The 1% Rule. How small habits build an unstoppable life. Stop scrolling. Let me ask you something. How many times have you said, from tomorrow, I'll change everything? I'll wake up early. I'll get disciplined. I'll fix my life. And how many times did that tomorrow never arrive? Exactly. That's not failure. That's overload. Here's the truth most people won't tell you. You're not lazy. You're trying to change too much, too fast. Every time you decide to improve your life, you put your brain under pressure. And the brain hates pressure, so it shuts down. You quit, and then you blame yourself. Now listen carefully. What if real change doesn't come from big decisions, but from small, boring actions done daily? Not exciting, not dramatic, just effective. Meet this person. No superpower, no motivational playlist, no perfect routine. Just one simple rule. I will get 1% better today. That's it. Day 1. They read 1 page, not a chapter, 1 page. They walk for 5 minutes, not a workout, just movement. They write 1 paragraph, not a masterpiece, just progress. Finished. No celebration, no visible results, but also no burnout. Day 7. Life looks the same, and this is where most people stop because they're waiting for results instead of building momentum. Momentum is quiet. It doesn't feel like motivation. It feels like routine. Simple, repeatable, almost too easy to matter, and that's why it works. Day 15. Something changes. 5 minutes doesn't feel heavy anymore. Starting feels easier, and one day, without planning it, 5 minutes turn into 10. Not because they forced it, but because stopping feels harder than continuing. That's momentum. Here's something important you should know. Your brain hates starting, but once you start, it hates stopping even more. The 1% Rule uses this against your excuses. 1 month later, life isn't perfect, but this person is different. They don't panic as easily. They don't quit so fast. They trust themselves more. Not because life changed, because they showed up every day. 3 months later, people start noticing. You've changed. You're so consistent. They think motivation did this, but motivation didn't. Momentum did. Let this sink in. You don't need discipline to read 1 page. You don't need confidence to walk 5 minutes. You don't need motivation to take 1 small step. You just need to start small enough that your mind doesn't fight you. 1 year later, you look back and you realize something powerful. The old version of you could never do what you do now, not because you're special, but because you didn't quit when progress was invisible. This is how real transformation happens. Not overnight, not loudly, not on social media, but quietly, daily, 1% at a time. So today, don't plan a new life. Plan 5 minutes, 1 page, 1 step, 1 small action, because 5 minutes today creates a completely different person 1 year from now. Final pause. You don't need motivation. You need momentum.